Another Dr. Bombay production. More hit for the street.
Y'all know who it is. Y'all know who it is. Y'all gonna stop playing with me.
Give it to me.
I gotta say what's up to D-Rail and the conscious clientele. Put the sector on the map, put the sector on his back. Now we got it poppin', we unlock, we drop it. 12K on Robbie and couldn't get a pussy poppin'. This B-Code, fam, HQ, from Arizona to Baltimore. What it do, Bombay, nigga, you got the juice now, for real. I picked the lemon off the tree, now I'm selling juice for real. Where's the porterhouse? Let's get the beef on the grill. People told me to chill until they witness the skills. It's binary. And yes, I started this troll shit. Wesley TG, y'all remember the classics, binary. Bitch, I'm way above average, got a doctorate and it felt like practice. It's binary, this game is way too easy for me. I manufacture beef just to get through my week, it's binary.
I know you've seen better days, they think about running away. Wanna go back to yesterday, but these four MCs gonna show you the way. Stand your ass up, don't run and hide, or lay down like you're dead inside. You're in the groove now, show you right. So roll your spliff, settle in for the night. I know you've seen better days, they think about running away. Wanna go back to yesterday, but these four MCs gonna show you the way. Stand your ass up, don't run and hide, or lay down like you're dead inside. You're in the groove now, show you right. So roll your spliff, settle in for the night.
Yeah, fuck. Damn, this bitch in my hand, she doing too much. Beam on my hip and it spraying too much. Like, shawty get scared of the gunshots. Damn, shawty, I like it in franchise. She like how I'm moving, I do it a lot. Like, assholes come, I let my shawty talk. Damn, you like the way that I walk, you like the way that I talk, assholes still in my fuck. Like me and Battle in the stew. Like, you already know what we do. We can take your hoe like anytime. You know what we doing tonight. Like, band on the shit and we good for the night. Like, champagne bottles, we poppin' all night. Like, Casamigos in the lids. Casamigos got me lit. Fuck.
Casamigo that drunk get me lit. Walk in the party, got everybody lit. Off the Migos, she throwing a fit. Off the Henny, she popping a tip. Send the play, I'm ready blitz. They mad, I know I'm making hits. I know they mad, I'm making pay. Pass that John to Taj, cause bro wanna wait.
Shorty wanna fuck, it's 2 a.m.
Shorty real fun, I think she brought her friends.
Like, she wanna run it back, she wanna do it again.
Shorty real fun, I think she brought her friends.
Like, she wanna run it back, she wanna do it again. Means twin on the same thing. Shorty wanna come slide through. You already know what to do. She in my body like glue. I'm on all over it too. Fuck, like, we in the party, it's lit. Bad bitches, they poppin' the tits. You know what we doing, we lit. You get drunk on the island and dead. Bad bitch wanna go on a yacht. Bad bitch wanna go on my spot. Like, she fuckin' with me from the start. And she know what to do when I'm on. Yeah, fuck. Damn, this bitch in my hand, she doing too much. Like, me and Battle in the stew. Like, you already know what we do. But you take your hoe like anytime. Can take your hoe like anytime.
Keep it together, keep it together, keep it together, keep it together. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. What is up, you tube? It's your boy Binary back at you with another live video. Hey, yo, for this whole series, I've been saying my name wrong. I got to put a little bit more respect on my name, especially for this series. It's your boy, Dr. Binary. And when I say doctor, I don't mean like Dr. Dre. I don't mean like Dr. Umar, where shit is questionable. I mean actual credentialed as Dr. Binary, back at you with another live video. Listen, man, it's too easy. It's too easy. I picked a lemon off the tree. Now selling juice for real. It's too easy. Y'all think binary is my friend? Listen, I don't have, never really had any static with Lemon, especially season 3. This season, look, man, I'm guilty of manufacturing beefs. I ain't gonna lie. I'm guilty. I mean, guilty as charged. Guilty as charged of manufacturing beef. But at least my manufactured beefs have some kind of substance to it. You know, there's always a danger when I manufacture some beefs. Always an element of danger that's attached to it. Why? Because that element is what keeps the audience engaged. You know what I mean? Which is why I don't beef often. One reason why I don't beef often is because I know I'm not on a level playing field, right? My professional ass with a professional ass career and all this shit, I am walking on thin ice when I'm on YouTube. I have a lot to lose, and my black ass is still on YouTube gambling. And what people can't stand about me is when I know I'm about to roll the dice and I know it's going to be snake eyes and I know I'm about to crap out, I don't roll the dice. What people can't stand about me is I trust intuition. Some ain't right. Some ain't right. Let me back on up. Because some ain't right. And when I do that, and then, you know, I save not only myself, but my family and all that stuff, because we know how ruthless people are on these YouTube streets. Oh, there's the line. Binary knows not to cross it. I'm not crossing no damn lines. But when I manufacture beef, people come through and they check it out. Lemon, you can't manufacture a beef with me. Bro, you just can't. You can't do it. You can't do it. There is no reason for me to be upset with you. It's crazy because he wants me to be upset with him so bad. So bad. Let me tell you why he wants me to be upset with him so bad. Because he needs somebody to talk about. He wants to add me to the list of envy, ghetto, resto, even though I guess they made up in Shakim. Let's go ahead and add binary to that list. Shit ain't happening, brother. Shit ain't happening, brother. Let me get in the chat real quick before we jump into the outro of this mother effing series. You know what I'm saying? Let me see the folk that are actually here that ain't scared to drop they messy arses out of the clouds into this messy arse chat. Because if you're in my chat and Lemon sees you, he might have some choice words for your ass. Girl by the Mystic, I see you, friend. Thank you for being a solid Codification Squad member. What up, Cosmic Girl? Good to see you. CJ is in the building. LaDon said, damn it, I'm tired, but I'm here, damn it. Binary, this shit better be interesting. I'm tired, but I'm here. Binary, the addiction is real. My name is LaDon. I am a new content creator over here at the Beef Sector, and I'm tired, damn it, I'm tired, but I'm putting in that work. LaDon is putting in that work, damn it. Thanks for being here, Gert. Angela T. White. Look at Angela T. White showing her support, her level of support. Angela T. White has been here all week. Don't forget, this is my Friday. I know it's Thursday, but I only work 4 days a week, Monday through Thursday, and I enjoy my long-ass 3-day weekend. Sometimes I get tempted to do a live or do this or do that, but I don't fall into that temptation because I appreciate my sanity. I appreciate my sanity. You gotta take breaks. Like you have to take breaks. Shout out to Angela T. White. Good to see you, home girl. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Stephanie Collins. There's my sister in Christ right there, Stephanie Collins. Now, some people wonder how You could be a lesbian and still be a sister in Christ. Well, how can you be a thief and still be a sister in Christ? How can you have committed adultery and still be a sister in Christ? How could you commit any sins and still be a sister in Christ? It's called forgiveness. Now, I'm pretty sure Stephanie Collins don't believe she needs forgiveness for being a lesbian. And, to each their own. Shout out to her. I believe she is saved and chosen by God. And so, that's enough for me. Shout out to my sister in Christ. What up, Miss Margot? Hey, look, we at the outro. I'm letting my hair down, Miss Margot. We having fun this morning. So I know Miss Margot is really Ms. Lewis. Are you related to Fire Baby? That's a fire. And so I tremble.
Fire Baby. That's fire. That's what I'm talking about.
Would you tremble?
You got to do his stuff. You got to do Muskogee Lewis's stuff quick because you don't know, man. That dude, shout out to Muskogee Lewis because that dude, yeah, he may be off his rocker. You know what I'm saying? But look. Or you never know. Shoot, he might have money. And you know what I'm saying? He might have money. The boy got money.
I'm the big dilf. Don't do that. $100 for children in the bid at, you heard? Get your money up, not your funny up.
You never know. You never know. You know what I'm saying? You never know. Did I miss anybody coming in? Y'all probably like, yeah, you missed me. Let me look. Let me make sure. Because I always want to do this right. You know what I mean? Thank you for coming over here. Thank you for your support. Thank you for coming over here. Thank you for your support. Who is that? Thank you so much for being over here. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your support. Who is that? Thank you for coming over here, but thank you for your support. I'm bugging. I'm bugging, y'all. Yo. When the Rennie's in the system, ain't no telling will I diss them. That's what they be yelling. I'm a pimp by blood, not relation. Y'all be chasing. I replace them. Hey, shout out to Rennie. Thank you so much for being here, Rennie. It's good to see you. Serum of Truth. Hey, we was cutting up over at Sir King. Serum of Truth is here. Thank you for being here and dropping out the clouds. I'm No Joke is here. Good morning. Waking up and getting ready for work. One thing about the sector, have talented people, love the instrumental samples. After work, we have to concert music near where I live in 4 days and listening. Damn, I'm No Joke really gets outside. You see, sometimes people can't stand I'm No Joke's comments in the chat because I'm No Joke. She be talking about the things that she actually be doing. And some people just can't relate. Like, oh, snap. What you mean you going to a real live concert? Like, you mean outside? I'm bugging y'all. I'm tripping on today. Nine, what's up, Nine? Good to see you. Look at the fraud and what? I heard this tone from you before. This must mean you on the effery in an intellectual way. Hey, defrauding, man. We've known each other for 6 years. Don't be coming out here dropping all the secrets now. Defrauding over here, spilling all the tea, dropping all the secrets. What up, CE? Look, CE, man. I love seeing you surviving, bro, because the B sector, they always on your arse, bro. The B sector don't want you to live, man. The B sector don't want you to live. But look at you, man, rising out the ashes like the phoenix. Shout out to CE. Shout out to Beans and Cornbread. Good to see you, homegirl. Donna Hughes. The people are here, man. Let me get through this. Nah, man. Let me get through. Too much is here. Man, I ain't seen too much in forever. Now that your boy all public and stuff, here come too much. Like, yeah, let me start some shit. Here come too much, ready to start some shit. And I'm here for it too much. You already know. It's so good to see you. Bush Baby is here. Bush Baby is like, I'm here. I'm bright and I'm early. I ain't catching no replay on this bitch. I want to see this shit. We do have a great show. I can't wait to get into it. I just want to be respectful. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your support. Shout out to being nosy. Shout out to Black Pearl, Yvonne A. Hey, Yvonne A. What's goody? Light and fun, even Umar Johnson disagreements. Yeah. Do y'all remember when Umar Johnson dropped my government when I was Wesley TG and he was so mad at me? And he actually dropped my government. He was so pissed. I was trolling in the chat. What up, Angie? What up, Gert? What up? You good? Bodyworks is here. Bodyworks said, I am a free agent. Nobody cares where I go. And nobody cares or says or they don't care no more. Shout out to Bodyworks. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Bodyworks for being free. Body Works has escaped the Grove. You know what I mean? Because once you go into the Grove, there's only a one way, right? You go in and the door locks, and you can only open it from the outside unless you know the secret passageway in which Lemon goes back and forth, right? But your ass is trapped. I was watching a show that my wife was watching. Damn, I can't even remember it. Damn, I can't even remember what streaming platform it was on. Shit. But I know it's this lady detective, this white lady detective. And they rescued some girls out of attic or something. Dude locked them up in the attic. And so the girls were like playing this beat on some pipes because they kind of heard the police and they're playing this beat on some pipes. And the detectives was like, so what's that noise? And the guy was like, oh, this is an old house, my rusty pipes. And then they started playing beats on the pipes, and then they were able to figure out where those girls were. Now, the detectives and stuff, they had to go through great lengths to get those girls. One detective got shot in the midst of doing that. And I mean, and that's kind of like what the Grove is like, right? Body Works was banging on the pipes. We was all listening. Lemon was like, yeah, man, some old rusty pipes, man. But Body Works was able to escape. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Body Works. Thank you for being here. Angie says she hates it over here. It's too early for this shit. It's too early for this shit. The Wonder Woman, good to see you. Thank you for being here. Let's go. Look, the people are here. Scorpio Thoughts is here. Man, people are here. Queen Me Atlanta. I think we made it, y'all. I think we made it to the bottom. Yo, started from the top. Now we here. Started from the top. Now my whole team's effing here. We at the bottom now. We at the bottom. Look, man, this is good energy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about the troll good energy, because the troll good energy, I love the compare and contrast of the troll good energy's name, because the troll good energy brings nothing but drama, toxicity, chaos, and confusion, which leads to good energy if you're in the mother effing B sector. You don't like the dark content that's used for clicks and views. Understood? Yak save all the girls. You've been oh, Jag saved them, girl. Wait, that was Jaguar. Oh, no, not Jaguar, right? No, I'm talking about, it's a series, it's a show. Anyways, yeah, let's jump into it. Don't forget, this is the outro, right? Because the series is over. So this is it, man. We're just gonna have a little bit of fun. I just want to say RIP to Royalty. Right, Royalty would always give me the business. Royalty never trusted my black ass, but I always thought she was sweet. Seriously, I always thought she was sweet. Something about her voice it was just captivating, and everybody in their grandmama knows that. So, rest in peace, rest in power. You are definitely missed. It was beautiful to watch how ODS honored her. So that was awesome. And even Yaya, how Yaya stepped up and made sure that Royalty was honored. So there is humanity within the B sector. You just got to look for it. If you're not looking for it, you can't find it. And believe it or not, there is love in the B sector as well. I kid you not. There is actual love in the B sector. You just got to look for it. You know what I mean? Because it's so easy to find the toxicity. I mean, you can find that anywhere. You can get into somebody's chat and they could try to be on some positive kick. And if enough of the chat brings that negative style, the content creator, if he or she is not strong-minded, can flip into that negative style. So, I mean, it's easy to find toxicity. Very, very hard to find genuine support, love, and care. But we've seen it as ODS honored Royalty. Just like believe it or not, let me give credit where credit is mother effing due. Just like Grandpa Joe, just like Glitter Boots, just like the Dirty Coyote, how he honored Can't Stop was beautiful, in my humble opinion. You know what I mean? You can really just see it. You can see the genuine nature within people. Now, I'm not making this into content. I'm just keeping it all the way real. It's sad when somebody is trying to hold on, let me get something to drink. Hold on. Zero coffee, right? Well, no, let me stop. I already drank all my coffee. I drank it fast. Hold on. Look at my black butt. God was finna get me because I was finna be lying, because I don't have coffee right now. I have water. I'm not even drinking lemonade. I have water right now. This is the outro. We're done. But I did drink my coffee fast earlier. But anyways, It's sad when you have to question somebody's motives when they are trying to express their deepest condolences and they're trying to express their sincerest thoughts of those that passed. It's sad when you have to question. You know what I mean? And I don't need to put no name on it. I think y'all already know, but I mean, you don't have to look too far. But when you have to start questioning somebody's genuine, heartfelt emotions towards a situation when somebody close to them has passed, we don't have the issues. That person probably has issues. If you know what I mean, if you know, then you know. Don't forget, we just concluded a series called Get Out, right? And in this series, what I wanted to do was highlight Lemon's mom and her nose slightly bleeding. Don't forget, in the movie Get Out, if the black folks' nose was bleeding, that means that they were able to fight for a level of consciousness because the white folks in the movie took over the consciousness of the blacks, took over their body, took over all their functioning. But that nosebleed was symbolic to the black person who has been suppressed in their own thoughts, body, mind, soul. Can you imagine how they were able to break through and get out for a second or two, right? And when Lemon's mom said, "Get out," I think she had a nosebleed. Get out. Get out. Because I think society has tricked her to believe that she owes her son everything, even to her own detriment, right? And that we know that that's just so far from the truth. Some of the most loving parents are the parents that can do the hard things, man. The hard things. Those are the most loving parents. Like, I love being a grandpa, right? I love being a grandpa. And there are times where I really want to rescue my kid, right? I want to rescue my kid when he or she, I'm not going to tell y'all who it was, when he or she is struggling with the grandbaby, right? I want to, but they need to know, they need to have those growing pains as parents, right? And so I'm not going to step in. I'm going to allow them to go through the things that they go through, although it pains me sometimes. But hey, that's how they live and they mother effing learn, right? And I'm not going to be that safety blanket that just in case, because I'm pretty sure Lemon's mom tried to do that, right? Tried to teach him tough love, tried to do this, tried to do that. But when push came to shove, she probably buckled and caved in and allowed him to do the things that he does. Now, there has to be some form or some element of contribution that Lemon is giving to his mom. There is no way she is going to tolerate what he is doing to her mental without factoring in some of the benefits of him being there. This is pure speculation. This is allegedly. This is maybe, possibly. This is so far from slander because what I'm saying could definitely not be true. All I'm saying is maybe, just maybe, Lemon is receiving other types of funds. Now, the check may not be big, but he might be receiving other types. You just never know. And that check probably goes right to mom. The whole check, the entire check. Now, that check may not be big, but that is money coming from Lemon, and she gets it instantly. Now, check this out. Check this out. That check may not be that big, right? But Lemon's mom has been so conditioned every month to receive that check, even though the amount may not be that big, let's just say it's $500 a month, right? Even though the amount may not be that big, the emotions and the attachment to that check is enormous, which is why, unfortunately, it's a trap, which is why, unfortunately, majority of black folk is on welfare, right? In all actuality, you don't get that much. If you go out and bust your ass, you will get so much more, right? But we have been conditioned and tricked and trapped into thinking that free money and those free benefits, although it's not that big, it has an enormous impact in our lives because we can't see our lives without it. I remember for some time there when I was on government assistance and I really, really did need it. And the government really did bless the hell out of me and my family, right? Just starting out, man, I didn't know left from right. But one thing I did know is that I was not going to stay on government assistance. And so I looking back now, that was the biggest blessing because my mind was made up. I had a mindset of this is not what I want. I want to be more than what this can offer. Because just think about it. What that offers is a low level of living as far as thought processes. Because if you are doing things in order just to keep welfare, it lowers your vibrational frequencies in this world. It is what it is. It is what it is. Now, some people have mastered the art of frauding the mother effing government. God damn. So some people, I don't know how y'all do it. I'd be too damn scared. But some people be out here getting all the benefits, getting all the money, getting all the snap, getting all the wick, getting all everything. And got a dope ass job. I don't know how you do it. I ain't gonna ask no questions. I just know you do it. And I'm gonna say, hey, if you don't get caught, more power to you because the government has been robbing our asses blind for how long? Oh, yeah, since inception. So if you don't get caught, more power to you. But I'm too scared to even try it, and I don't even know how to start. And I don't want, nope, not me. Ain't happening. Ain't happening. Ain't happening. Shit. Nope. Yep. So hey, let me see if anybody else done decided they was gonna step in. You know what I'm saying? Be and not be all up in the clouds, all skirt. You know what I mean? No, I think we got the peoples. Okay, yeah, we got the people still here. Okay. Stepping stone only. Those are big facts. Big facts. The economy wasn't too bad then. No. Nope. It sure wasn't. The economy sucks right now. I'll tell you that. The economy sucks right now. Do I have the clip ready? Let me see if I got the clip ready. Look, this is gonna be a good show. This is going to be a good show. So I have read the entire book of the 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. And I brought that book to YouTube, but you can only catch our reactions in those live streams on members only. So if you're not a member, make sure you become a member. I have not been neglecting my members only because I've been doing public lives. And I think my members appreciate the public lives, you know. And every once in a while, you got to pop out and show niggas. Sometimes you got to pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman. I'm the one that up the score niggas. Peekaboo. Y'all already know, right? If I wasn't a career-oriented person and I dedicated a lot of mother effing time to YouTube, right? I could really pop out and show niggas. But I just can't imagine YouTube being my life. Now, I'm not going to knock it because you never know. I mean, nothing is promised, right? Nothing is promised. Tomorrow's not promised. Our next breath isn't promised. Nothing is promised. So you don't say never to anything because you just don't know. But I really can't see myself as a full-time content creator because it feels like I would be trapped between four walls and I would always have to try to produce. And I'm just not built like that. I'm not built like that. By my actions, right? By getting out there and doing stuff and affecting the community, I like to see those results. I'm built like that. You know what I mean? I like to get out and really bring forth change in society. You know, I'm really built like that. Now, that doesn't mean that content creators that want to bring forth change on the internet and through the internet aren't valuable, because they are. I'm just not built like that. That's all. I'm just not built like that. What up, Bloop? Man, what up, Bloop? What up, though? It's been a minute. Good to see you. Good to see you, man. Hey. So law number 21 is the law of legacy. What type of legacy do you want to leave? And when I was thinking about the law of legacy, one thing that I do know is I have already started, right? I have already started the legacy for my family. What's crazy is, as much as I love my mom and dad, as much as I genuinely love my family, I do. I love my family. I love my brothers. I love my sisters. I love my mom, love my dad, all my cousins and all that. Look, I moved out of the house at an extremely young age. See, this is the let me make sure I'm saying this word right, because I've been using the word juxtaposition a lot, and I know that's a word I used to use back in the day. So I just want to make sure I'm using it right. Okay, seen and placed close together with. Okay, yes, there we go. Yay, I use it right. Okay, this is the juxtaposition between Lemon and myself. And you might be wondering, hey, why is Binary being so vocal in dropping Lemon's name? Only because Lemon decided he wanted to drop my name yesterday. It's weird. He wants to manufacture some type of beef. I listened to Pizarro's live last night, the quick one that she did, and then she took her ass to bed. But I listened to her live last night, and she's in the same boat to where, like, why are you? What direction are you really trying to go? Because the type of static you trying to give me, I ain't even on that type of time right now. This seems very manufactured. And who else was like that? ODS was like that. ODS even had to drop a good 20 minutes talking about, what are you doing? Like, what's really going on? Like, what's really happening here? Right now, Lemon is grasping at straws, right, that don't exist. And he's trying to pull these invisible beefs out of the air. We're starting to see how he truly gives it up. I mean, that's his show. It has to be his show. That's his show. Without it, there's nothing. Without it, there's nothing. Imagine if Lemon would just put down the alcohol for a month and replace it with research. His show would grow by leaps and bounds. But who am I to tell him how to do his show? Not necessarily his show. Not necessarily his show. But at least his mentality would grow by leaps and bounds, and he would be able to figure out how to navigate his show better and not have to try to make up shit. He keeps trying to make shit up, and I don't understand it. But here's the juxtaposition. You see, I love my family to death. I'm not saying Lemon doesn't. I moved out of the house when I was 17, my choice. My mom was sad. My dad was like, damn, this boy crazy. My other family, some of my brothers moved out. My little sister was sad. But it was my choice. 17. Gone. And never once looked back. And now I'm almost 50, bro. Never once looked back. Lemon is almost in his 40s. Lemon is almost in his 40s, and his mama is telling him to get out. Get out. Got dog shit everywhere. Get out. Got homeless people coming in here. Get out. And why is that homeless man's booty wet? Get out. Get out. Y'all see, here's my comforter. I'm still at home. Like, that's a flex. Negro, is that a flex? Is that a flex? Now, in all honesty, I will be fair. Okay, I will be fair. We don't know the dynamics, right? We don't know. Oh, nonconformist. Shout out to you, nonconformist. Hey, big shout out to you. You already know, Gert. You already know. Shouting you out, Gert. What up, Diddy Love? What's going on now? Chilling, bro? Diddy Love is here. Know what I mean? Damn, you know what's crazy is I don't even know the latest and greatest on Diddy. What up, Patricia? Look, the people are here. When old age kick in, they will be so sorry for not working. No, that's big facts. 17 years old, kicked out in the streets. What's the tune? not kicked out in the streets. What is that song? Look, hey, I wasn't kicked out though. I left. And here's the craziest thing, right? Here's the craziest thing is it was very, very respectful. It didn't require me being a bad kid or a bad son, or my parents weren't able to handle me or any of that. You know, my dog wasn't shitting all over the place and stuff like that. I did have a dog. Our family dog was my dog. I wanted a dog. His name was Snoop, and he was a chow. I love Snoop to death. You go into my backyard and Snoop don't know you, yo ayas is Grias. But if you are accompanied by me or one of my family members, you know, Snoop would be cool. I did have a dog. I got Snoop when I was 13. Raised Snoop up, taught, potty trained Snoop, took Snoop on walks, doing all the things a dog owner would do at 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Very, very responsible. My parents never once had to yell at me to tell me to clean up dog shit. I think the only time Snoop peed and pooped in the house was when he was a puppy and I was potty training him, and I was on it. Because my dad told me, you want a dog, it's your dog, and it was my dog. Snoop ended up being the family dog. And because I raised Snoop so well, guess who ended up loving Snoop more than even myself? My dad. So when I moved out, my dad promised that he was going to take care of Snoop. I could have took Snoop with me, but because Snoop was such an integral part of our family, my dad couldn't even fathom the thought of Snoop not being around. And when I left, I find it interesting enough. Now, all of a sudden, Snoop is going to the groomers, getting his nails professionally done, getting taken care of, the level of dog food enhanced. You know what I mean? So I think that's a juxtaposition, because Lemon is, yeah. And his mama's talking about clean up that shit. There's piss all over the floor. Michael Jackson is like, I don't know, man. I sat on something wet and then he told me to lay on my stomach on my bed, man. On his bed. Like, I don't know. I was very uncomfortable. And he was like, ooh, there's something wet on your butt. Let me see. And he was like trying to wipe the wetness off my butt. But who does that? This is MJ. Who does that? If you see a wet stain on my butt, what is wiping it going to do? That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. Oh yeah, Beans. Chows are hairy as all get out. Okay, Lynn. Lynn does not think Lemon is drunk. Oh yeah, that is Tupac. Yep, that was Tupac. Yep. Yep, that was Tupac. Yep. All right, so you don't think okay. All right. This one's a hard one. Cause Lynn doesn't think Lemon be drunk. Now, okay, I gotta really think about that one, because if Lemon isn't really drunk, right? Even though I believe he is, but if he really isn't, then there has to be some synaptic gaps in his brain not firing, right? the energy and electricity of the thought waves and patterns in his brain, there has to be a few of them that are dead, right? Like the brain cells are not firing, like the synaptic gaps are not connecting, like there is an element missing. Because if you're pretending to be drunk, how do you not use that to your ultimate advantage? Because Lemon's drunken ways right now, it's leading him to his detriment. What do I mean by that? What do I mean by Lemon's drunken ways leading to his detriment? We heard him crying over Ghetto Intellect. First, we heard him praising and crying over Ghetto Intellect. And you know what? We're going to get into that a little bit later. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this right here. Lemon and Radio Shack, in my humble opinion, make a great team. And not because of the commonalities that Pizarro so eloquently pointed out, that they both live with their mamas, they both live in California, and they both flex money because they don't have real bills to pay. When she pointed that out, I don't know what the hell I was thinking this whole time, but that shit never dawned on me. I was always wondering why Lemon had such a blind loyalty to audio, and it's not a blind loyalty to audio. It is a appreciation for himself that leads you to a higher plane of selfishness. So when Lemon has a blind loyalty to audio, it's not blind, because Lemon is pretty much being loyal to himself. And I thought that shit was deep. So when Pizarro pointed that shit out, I was like, oh, the psychology behind that is insane. Now, I put the onus on Lemon only because his ass is older. It's one of those, you know better, you do better. It's one of those, you should be teaching the young buck. It's one of those, come on, man, what is this, the Big Brother program? Teach that man something. But by the way, and by the way things are going, Lemon, believe it or not, Lemon is slowly starting to control the dynamics of that relationship between him and audio. So Lynn, you know what? Maybe at least when it comes to audio, Lemon is more sober minded. Maybe, I don't know, because he is finally starting to control the dynamics of their relationship. For such a long time, audio, aka Radio Shack, controlled the dynamics. And in my humble opinion, I think it's the liquid courage that we seen him post. So it's not like so he buys the alcohol, right? So according to Lynn, this is probably how it has to be. Okay. He buys the alcohol, but he doesn't really drink it all at once. We do know for a fact, though, that he drank a shit ton of Taylor Port one night. And this is how we know. Because he told us about the bottle that Elijah jacked from him. It was like one of those gallon bottles, right? And so he's sipping on it. And then MJ lets us know that he picked up that empty bottle of Taylor Port and wanted to swing it at Lemon's head. So we at least know that he does actually drink, even if at times he fakes drunk. And I think it's at times, right? So Lynn and I can both be right. I'm just saying. Sometimes he may fake being drunk, and sometimes he might be actually really, really drunk. So in my humble opinion, Lemon and Radio Shack actually do make a great dynamic, and they do have good chemistry. Radio Shack played a very submissive role last night on Lemon's show. I've never seen him do that. Now, I don't watch as much. Maybe that's, maybe that's nothing new. I just don't watch as much. But I've never seen Radio Shack be submissive outside of Diva Tomboyish when they used to rock with each other, and Queen 88, really. And Ness, right? Outside of that, I've never really seen him submit to beef sector authority. But last night, he for sure submitted underneath Lemon's rule and reign. He submitted. He bent the knee. And there's nothing wrong with that, because what that's going to do is it's going to strengthen him, Radio Shack, in the long run. It's going to strengthen him in the long run. I think I said this before, but it's worthy of saying again. Lemon is Sir King, and Radio Shack is Lemon. Eventually, you will see Radio Shack on Lemon's panel a lot more and more and more and more and more. Because once that happens, he is going to get the breadcrumbs that fall off, and it's going to bless his channel. And there is nothing wrong with that. So let's transition. Now, this whole show is definitely about Lemon, and it's also about the 21st law in John Maxwell's book, The 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership, which is legacy. You see, I want to be out in the real world doing shit for legacy purposes. And now let me finish my story. As much as I love my family, as much as I love my mom, my dad, my brothers, my sisters, as much as I love them, I moved out at 17 and I moved away. Because I want to be the start of my family tree pretty much. And I want the legacy of my family to start with me. All of my traditions, all of my stuff, all of this, I really want that shit to start with me. I moved out at 17. The shit starts with me. I don't give a damn what nobody says. Now, that doesn't mean I frown and boo-hoo on my mom and dad. I don't. It's just God called me to something different, right? And here I am. I moved out at 17, moved out into the wilderness, which is pretty much the desert. You know what I'm saying? And I built something, and I did something. I created something. I mean, it's just, that's legacy. That's legacy. Just so you know, I'm writing a chapter book about how our family operates, just in case my great grandkids, when they come, they want to see how our dynasty works, how we handle finances, how we raise our kids, how we deal with society, how we approach racism. What does political affiliations truly look like? It is a book for my family. And so when I pass away, that is a mission. I really want to complete this book, but there's a lot to it. And if I don't complete it, one thing I have to do is I got to get one of my kids to say, if I don't complete this book, that they will complete it. Because that is legacy. That is creating a real family dynamic, and that's leaving a blueprint behind for my family. So with my perspective of being on top of the mother effing family tree, that is what I'm going to leave behind. You just never know. It might bless more than just my family, because pretty much when an author passes away, that's when their books pretty much really take off. So you just never know. You just never know. So let's go ahead and transition. Lemon ain't leaving no legacy like that if he don't get started. Anyways, so why was Lemon when Ghetto hit his link? Now that's a whole thing right there. What y'all think about that? Ghetto was on Envy's. Envy did one of those hypotheticals. What's the over under on you hitting Lemon's link again? Ghetto was very adamant that he was not going to hit Lemon's link. It did not. That shit wasn't even 24 hours, was it? It wasn't even 24 hours. And I'm not gonna hold you. We're gonna listen to it, but I'm not gonna hold you. Ghetto made a complete fool out of himself. Ghetto is walking around with his pants down, and we're all pointing and laughing. It's almost like the Wizard of Oz when the curtain was pulled back. The fuck? Who this? Who that? Who that? Not Ghetto walking around with his pants down and his teeth out. God damn. Nobody said that. I'm just pretending like it was in the chat. Just in case somebody's driving around, they can't see the chat. Not that person in the chat talking about Ghetto walking around with his pants down and his teeth out. Yo, what up, Molly? What's good? In the highest, what's going on now? Fate Driven One, what's good, homegirl? Hey, the peoples is here. Let's go. Let's go. Storylines, I see you. Yo, thank you so much for being here. Look, the peoples is here. I'm digging that. Let's go. Let's go. What up, Jessica B? Oh, Jessica B is typing a lot. I think Lemon's hour-long soliloquy was equivalent to getting on his knees and begging Ghetto to come back. A question was asked why Lemon keeps falling out with everyone and cries about Ghetto. Yeah, but then he called him a B and Ghetto stepped down. I don't know if you saw that part, but we will watch it together. I wish I could see your narrative on the B sector in this legacy blooper. Oh. You want to see it all. Rockabye Baby want to see it all. I want to see everything. You want to pick the brain, huh? They were both up there slurring. It was mad weird. Straight weird. I feel you, Jessica. Rasta Baby. Shout out to Rasta Baby. Thank you so much for being here. That's Rasta Baby right there. It's my homegirl right there. Shout out to Rasta Baby. All right, so let's do this, right? Let's ask this question and try to answer it together, shall we? Don't forget, I only have 2 hours, right? I don't drop links. I'm sorry. I just don't do it unless there's really something crazy going on. I'm already accused of talking too much and liking to hear myself talk. But hey, even if that's true, at least I come with substance. There are some people that will talk ad nauseum and repeat themselves over and over and over and over and over and over. Listen, Rascal, be careful, binary, Rascal. Rascal's gonna be like that woman that killed Selena. Rascal's that woman that killed Selena. What's her name? But let's ask this question and answer it, okay? When Ghetto Intellect hit Lemon's link, Lemon instantly went to trying to bet Ghetto $1,000 that he said he would not go back to Pizarro's platform. Lemon had the timestamp ready. We all know Lemon don't have timestamps. And at this particular time, Lolo was not on the panel. It was just Lemon and Ghetto. So Lemon knew exactly where to go. That means somebody in Discord must have sent him the timestamp, or this was something that they may have been discussing in Discord where Lemon thought that he can hit a quick lick off of Ghetto. Ghetto was a little bit upset because Lemon told his audience that I sent him that money, right? And that Ghetto did not send him anything, right? And at this time, I guess I was supposed to be Lemon's op. Never was. That's fictitious. It was made up in his mind. Now, who am I to tell what is deemed real in somebody's mind, right? So I can't be like Lemon's making that shit up because he could probably truly believe that we had issues. But I'm telling you right now, that was all one-sided. If he had issues with me, that's it. I never had issues with him. The only thing is I'm telling you, he thinks that I have to be of the cloth of not talking about content that's happening. I am going to talk about whatever the hell I want to talk about. And if something that I deem is popping and worthy of talking about and having fun doing so, I'm going to do it. I don't care. I don't care what your name is. I'm just going to talk. It's talking. It's talking, bro. I'm not malicious. I don't be doxing. I don't be doing all that shit. I just be talking and coming up with analysis, and then every once in a while assessments and evaluations, be putting on my teacher hat every once in a while. No, it's just talking, bro. But anyways, he was adamant, right? He was adamant about the bet, not necessarily about what Ghetto said, but the bet. And he really wanted to bet $1,000. Why do you think Lemon is talking more and more and more about money? The reason why is because his mom is starting to break free from her delusion and the power that check, supposedly, I don't know if it's real, but that check brings her every month. Because the check that she probably gets from Lemon every month, it's not enough. It's not enough. Only a few real niggas left. It's not enough. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off. It's not enough. And she's starting to realize that what he's contributing, if she did not have that, and if she did not have him, she may struggle a little bit, but her peace of mind is worth the struggle. If I would have known what was going to be required of me this year, I would have probably not taken the position that I have right now. Because although the money is good, I mean, it's good, it is not worth the mental strain that I am facing. And the mental strain that I'm facing, I don't know what dollar amount you can really put on it. I don't. That I've let me just toot my own horn just a little bit. I've turned down a lot of money from universities and people that really want me to be a part of their team, from private organizations that have reached out to me, friends that own businesses that really need organizational leadership, consultant type work. I've turned down a lot of money in order to keep my family dynamic the way that it is. Because the way I set my life up and my availability to my family is so beautiful that money can't buy it. And the job I have now mentally is impeding on something that I created that I think is beautiful, and it's my sustaining grace on this earth. The life that I created is my sustaining grace because it is my refuge. When I'm off of work and I go back home, that's my sanctuary for real. And so when things enter into that fold that try to disrupt the frequency that's happening in where it's supposed to be, you know, like the drama within my household, that's good drama. It's good drama. Because it's a drama that's going to help my family grow. There are good dialogue. Even the toxicity, if it hits and if it's within my family, I want to dedicate time to getting to the bottom of it because it's my family. But when outside forces try to impose themselves on that, And I think that's what Lemon's mom is dealing with right now. The money she is receiving And the type of support she thinks she's getting from her son, she's starting to realize it's not worth it. But unfortunately for her, all she had was a nosebleed moment. And if you've seen the movie Get Out, the black characters, they have that nosebleed moment. They get about 5 seconds of consciousness gained, and they try to tell people to flee, get out, dip, do this, do that. And then they revert back to, being overtaken by somebody else's consciousness. And so unfortunately for Lemon's mom, I swear that's what happened. She had a moment of clarity. She said, get out. Lemon comes on my platform, cams up, and says, I'm still here. We don't know the level of manipulation that was used to keep him there, but he was boasting that he was still there. Now, in my speculation, and something that I hope is happening, I hope that because Lemon's mom, we all know, has a heart for her son, just like every mother would have a heart for their son, no matter what their son does. Have y'all watched the Chris Watts case? A guy that murdered his wife and his kids for his mistress. God damn. He buried his wife in a shallow grave and threw his kids down an oil well after suffocating them. And his wife was pregnant with his son too. So, I mean, it just gets worse and worse and worse and worse. Chris Watts' mom still believes he's innocent. Still has an unwavering love for her son. And is still trying to figure out ways to at least appeal the non-parole type stuff, because she believes that he had been manipulated by the mistress, and the mistress is running around scot-free. But if you do a little bit of digging, you know that she had probably a shit ton of shit to do with it, allegedly. So you can't blame a mother because of the deep affections that she has for her son, especially a single mother. But just because you have those feelings don't mean you need to act on those feelings. Those feelings are valid, but you don't always have to act. There are a lot of attractive women around me. Imagine if I acted on those feelings. I would lose everything. Just like I'm pretty sure there are a lot of attractive men around my wife. And if she definitely, went forth with, those acts, she would lose everything. Just because you feel a certain type of way does not mean you have to act on it. Sometimes tough love is the best love. Somehow, some way, Lemon was able to finesse his way to stay home. He was able to keep that going. I don't know how he did it, but he was able to do it. Now, in my humble, one of my hopes is that his mom actually put a timeline, because she's not heartless. So she may have said, you got a month, you got 2 months, you got 3 months. And if she did put that ultimatum on Lemon, not ultimatum, if she did put that deadline on Lemon, I hope she sticks with it, because all it will do was better him in the long run. But Lemon was hyper-focused. He wouldn't let it go. He kept bringing it back. Ghetto was like, I'm not betting you. I will never pretty much give you $1,000. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to do that. Like, what are we doing? And then after they were done with the conversation and moved on and talked about something totally different, Lemon would still try to bring that back up. But hey, remember you was over Pizarro's and you said you wouldn't do it? And he keeps talking about money and what people are not giving him. I think that he knows whatever his contribution to his mom is, it's not enough. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. Now here's my thing. And then we are going to talk about not something else, but we're going to move from the $1,000. Here's my thing. Lemon said he makes about $4,000 a month from YouTube. He lives with his mama. I don't know how much of the bills he really does pay. But let's just say our assumption of him not giving enough is true. And the reason why that is our assumption is because of the way that his mom treats him online. The way that his mom treats him online, you can tell that he does not contribute enough at home. She bangs on walls. If he paid for majority of the rent there, trust me, she wouldn't be banging on walls. She yells at him while he's on the phone. She doesn't know if he's on a live stream or talking to a friend or whatever, but she doesn't give a damn. If he contributed like on a 50-50 level, she would actually give a damn. When the rubber met the road and the straw that broke the camel's back, whatever that was for her, I don't know what it was, but she told him to get out. If he was a true benefit to his mother, those words would have never left her mouth. So we don't know what he contributes, but we do know based off of the inferences that he does not give enough. Now, let's talk about the elephant in the mother effing room. Why the hell was Ghetto Intellect on Lemon's panel in the first place? You see, Lemon kept getting upset with Ghetto because Lemon was saying, Ghetto, you said you were never going to go to these places and you were there. But you see, Lemon couldn't even think about the words coming out of his own mouth. And here's why. Here's why Lemon couldn't think about the words coming out of his own mouth, because what he was accusing Ghetto of, Ghetto was doing the same thing at that very moment, because Ghetto said he was done with Lemon. So Lemon, you being upset with Ghetto being everywhere he said he was not going to be, how come you were not upset that he was actually on your link where he shouldn't have been? You see, because you don't really care about people's moral standings or their words. You only care about yourself. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. But you see, he can't see those types of things. And I know he can be nearsighted, farsighted, blindsided, one-sided, sighted, not sighted, sighted, one-sighted. Let me get in the chat real quick before we move on. Look, I only got like an hour left. Ain't that crazy? Only got an hour left. This is crazy. He is looking for family and friends on YouTube forever, ever, forever, ever. Yep, those are big facts. Those are big facts. And Molly, did I say what's up to you? Hopefully I did. Hopefully I did. Rhonda, I see you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank y'all for being here for real, for real. Thank you for your support. Tay-Bay forever. Thank you for your support. Hootie Reacts, thank you for your support. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your support. Who's that? Oh, man. The elegant crossing of the legs was very telling. All right, I think I got everybody. If I didn't, forgive me. Y'all already know. I'm trying to be a content creator. I'm not quite there yet. Oh, is Gip here? Or are you just talking shit, Stephanie Collins? I ain't see Gip. I'm gonna pack you up, Gip. I'm gonna pack you up. I'm gonna pack you up like some tacos, Gip. I'm gonna pack you up, Gip. Oh, look at the Just Krista troll, Lord. Lord. Just Chewbacca, Lord. Stop. The world is a ghetto is on everyone's panel. Just saying. Good morning, Too Big for Skinny Jeans. Good to see you. Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you, Serum of Truth. I try. I try to be on to something. You already know. You know what I mean. Nah, I mean. All right, so here we go. Back to it. Back to it. Back to it. Back to it. Ghetto said something that was pretty profound. Ghetto said that he has Lemon on a mother effing timer. Did y'all catch that? He said after 9:30, he's very hesitant to click Lemon's link because he knows that at that time, Lemon is probably just right on the cusp of being under the mother effing wind. Let me get some water. Hold on. That's crazy how he has that man on a mother effing timer. That's how toxic Lemon can be. And that's how addicted Ghetto is. Because instead of Ghetto realizing that maybe he shouldn't affiliate himself with somebody that he needs to put on a timer, I'm just going to do the extra work and put him on a timer. And say, hey, after a certain amount of time, I'm not going to hit his link. And so Ghetto will check his clock before he hits a link. Ain't that some shit? But Ghetto did say this. He said, because when you get drunk the way you are, he calls it the lemon wicking hour. I thought that was clever. Not Lemon's wicking hour. I guess that's when the demonic work starts to happen. But, you know, people misunderstand what the wicking hour really is. And I'm not even going to get into that. Because everybody knows that I studied the occult and I know all about that. And I could break that shit down to a science, but I'm not going to. But I did think that that was clever on Ghetto's end. All right. I'm so tired of Lemon thinking that him and I have fallen out. Because it's just not true. I'm tired of hearing it. And I think he's name dropping me just so that I can continue the series, right? Now, I was going to do this series regardless, right? I was either going to talk about Lemon because of the things that he did, which we're going to get into, or, you know, I was going to break down. Hold on, let me get my notes. What up, Fridge Nat? Of course, Fridge Nat's going to be here in the messy hours. Noble left last night and has yet to return. Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, I was going to get into. Oh, there's my notes right there. I was going to get into the psychological effects of a black man still living with his mother. And I could probably do that on Monday if that's something you guys want to hear. But I don't know. I think I'm a little bit over it right now. I'm a little bit over it. I think the series has ran its course. You know, it was a 3-part series with the outro. I don't think you can beat that. I think it's ran its course. But you just never know. You just never know. I mean, there could be clips, timestamps, all kinds of stuff that back up what I have here in my notes with the psychological effects of a black man still living with his mother, right? So I just may do it, you know. I just may do it. Content writes itself sometimes, and I love it. But I don't know what it is with Lemon trying to compare me and Ghetto, or Lemon trying to jump on Ghetto's insecurities. Because when it comes to Ghetto and I, right? When it comes to Ghetto and I, it's hard to compare because we both have forms of brilliance and we both have forms of ignorance. Now, his ignorance overshadows my ignorance by leaps and bounds. But our brilliance can run neck and neck because of his job and my credentials. So they run neck and neck. And so I think that's why Ghetto has a slight inferiority complex when it comes to me. I think Ghetto takes people over here for granted. You see, I genuinely know that there are people over here that can teach me a lot of shit about life because I've been sheltered and had to move out at 17, right? Just to get life really shaken up for myself. Just to experience life without being sheltered, right? So I don't know, man. I think Ghetto does have a slight inferiority complex when it comes to me, but I wish it wasn't that way. It just tells you how he views a lot of people over here. I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. But anyways, this is what I want to jump into. This is what I want to jump into. The conversation. The conversation of Ghetto and Lemon last night. So let me go ahead and share my screen. And while I'm sharing my screen, it's crazy to me that Lemon got ODS's name in his mouth. Lemon got Sir King's name in his mouth. It's Lemon versus ODS. It's Lemon versus Pizza. It's Lemon versus Sir King. It's Lemon versus TG. It's Lemon versus everybody. Lemon versus Binary. Lemon versus Ghetto. Lemon versus Envy. Lemon versus LaDon. Lemon kind of versus Sour Patch. Lemon versus Shakim. Lemon versus Ness. I mean, shit. Envy. I would like to give you a challenge. My challenge is Envy. And see if you can accept it. You don't talk about Lemon Envy. You don't talk about Lemon Envy. And I will not go live on top of you, Envy. That's one thing I wish Envy did not care about. I wish Envy didn't care about numbers, because the more you persevere, the more people see how real you are, the more they will get two devices and still be over there. Just because somebody goes live and they will go to Lemon's chat doesn't mean they don't got another phone where they can't log in and be in your chat as well. But if you keep buckling and keep showing that you are really for the numbers and it's a numbers game, and now you're going to end your live because somebody else went live, or your spirit is deflated because, the chat numbers dropped by 75 or whatever, people are going to keep effing with you because they want to see you crash the hell out. But at the end of the day, one thing that I've noticed about all sectors, beef sector, Umar sector, especially because that's where I'm from. So the B sector, Umar sector, Mo3 sector, black sector. What I noticed is they don't run away from good content. All you have to do is stay the mother effing course. I know in the Umar sector, sometimes Photon or myself or anybody else that were, be doing our thing over there or whatever, sometimes we'd only have 5 in the chat. But if somebody just gets a little bit froggy and hits that replay, they're going to get addicted because we have the same damn energy. We don't stop. We give it up, whether there's 5 in the chat or 50 in the chat. Don't forget, in the Umar sector, 50 is a big deal. Or 60 or 100. Shit, hitting triple digits in the Umar sector is a big deal. That's equivalent to a town hall in the beef sector. Just saying. But here we go with the fictitious, made-up shit of trying to manufacture a beef. He is not me. I'm the one that manufactures beefs, not him. Here we go. Let's listen.
Get out. And interrupt the conversation I'm trying to have with you. When that was the conversation. When you at Tulsa, calling together all type of bitches and trying to tell her about chat rap. And you know chat rap. And let's say... Can I say one thing? You got to let me finish. Can I say one thing? Hold on. It's not about you. If you think I think Binary is my friend, no. I don't want to talk about Binary. No, not you. I'm not.
Look at these two cackling hens. If you think Binary is my friend, he's not. I'm not here to talk about Binary though, bro. Binary's on his own shit. Binary did it. I'm over here minding my own black ass business, putting in real work, doing research, making sure dots connect, making sure the content has its flows, making sure I did not leave room for error and too much criticism. That's real work as a content creator. Here we go again with him pulling this shit of, I don't care about him. I'm not his friend. I'm not this. I'm not that. And I know y'all couldn't hear the beginning all too well, but that's me trying to express my freedom in editing, right? You weren't really supposed to hear that. It was supposed to just lead up to them talking about me for a split second. You know what I mean? So let's go ahead and rewind. Ghetto was complaining that Lemon was leaving him and his girl out to dry, while Tosa was dragging the dog shit out of her. So here we go.
You gotta let me finish.
Hold on. It's not about you. If you think I think binary is my friend, no.
I don't want to talk about.
No, not you. I'm not.
I don't really talk
Get
about.
out.
I don't want to talk about.
Listen, bro. I read in my chat. None of these pussy ass.
Oh my bad, I'm not reading the chat.
None are my friends. You hear me? Not none. They're not my friends. I think people forget. I am human. I have emotions like you do. I go through things like you do.
God damn. I still see the shadows in my room. Can't take back the love that I gave you. Aren't we just humans? How does that Fear of the Black Hat song go? With the guy that went all positive. I'm just a human being. Hold on. Let's see if I can find the lyrics. I'm just a human being. Yeah, I'm just a human. I'm just a human being. I wonder if I'll get in trouble. I can't play it, huh? Damn it, I can't play it. Damn it. They'll copyright strike my ass. I'm just a human. I'm just a human being. Oh shit. Hold on, not NW. Yeah, it was NWH. Niggas with hats. You were just like me. I'm just a human. I am just like you. I'm just a human. We all stand or sit. Oh, we all wait. Damn it! Oh my god, we all stand or sit when we pee. Okay. I'm listening to that. Damn it, I'm listening to that. Shout out to Fear of the Black Hat. I'm just a human. Just a human being. I'm tripping. Here we go.
Yes, I'm cocky, but that doesn't take it away from me being a human. So when you treat me like I'm like this robotic animatronic situation, then I'm going to act like that because I did theater and it hurt me.
When you think I'm stoic, that was the word he was probably not looking for, but what he was thinking, sort of, right? When you think I'm some automatic, anatonic robot, it's because I did theater. So what he's saying is theater taught him how to suppress his emotions. And what did I tell y'all about his theater experience? Lemon does do great accents, impressions, and he could probably act pretty good. You know what I mean? Lemon would be like Sticky Fingers, Onyx. Fredro Starr is the star, right? So I would say Radio Shack would be Fredro Starr, right? In the movie, what was it called? Sunset. What was it called? Was it called Sunset High? What the hell was it called? Sunset High, I think that's what Fredro Starr was in. Sunset High, what time is it? It's time to get live. It's time to represent. Like, if y'all could catch, but Lemon would be Sticky Fingers for obvious reasons. Oh yeah, Sunset Park. Yeah, Sunset Park. Sunset Park, what time is it? It's time to get live. It's time to represent. So Lemon is Sticky Fingers. Now, Sticky Fingers, believe it or not, had all the talent. He had the voice. He had the writing abilities. He even had the acting abilities. The only problem with Sticky Fingers is he had a lazy eye. He had a lazy eye. And that kind of hindered him from getting major roles. Sticky Fingers had an album called, damn it, what was that album called? But it was like a movie album. It was Kendrick's Good Kid Mad City before Good Kid Mad City. I promise you Kendrick heard Sticky Fingers. I think it was called The Legend of Kirk something. Damn it, I can't remember. Hey, what up, Petty? Yo, what's up? What's up, Juice? I think that's how you say your name. What up, though? What's going on now? Hopefully y'all cooling. But the shit was a classic album. I had that album on repeat because it was a movie. But the lazy eye, it only afforded Sticky Fingers certain roles on TV. So what I do is I compare that to Lemon in theater, right? Lemon probably had in high school all the talent. But because he couldn't get his wrist quite right and his walk upright and his eye under control, he had to be the tree, right? Use Lemon, he's tall, he'll be a good tree. Oh, look at Coolin'. Now she love everybody. And Lemon is mad, right? No motherfucking tree. I can't be bothered. You don't hear these accents. You don't hear what I got going on? Yeah. I can't be bothered. We need a light post. Lemon can be the light post. Yeah, Lemon, all you got to do is stand here and you hold your arm up for 45 minutes holding this light. And every once in a while, the light posters say, bitch. Every 10 minutes, you'll say, bitch. That's why he's able to master the word bitch. Because he's so mad. Why can't I be Shakespeare, damn it? 10 minutes, Lemon, bitch. Binary's mad because I called him a bag of bitches. What he doesn't realize, though, is that's how I was raised. Jenny. Remember when Jenny got mad? Jenny got mad because she saw the house, right? Jenny got mad. She saw the house. Jenny ran over there in Forrest Gump. She ran over there, right? Throwing rocks at that house. Just busting that house up. And then Forrest, just being so profound, after Jenny was done and she was exhausted, throwing those rocks at that house. Because a lot of bad things happen in that house. Forrest, in his infinite wisdom, said, sometimes there just aren't enough rocks. I can't. Oh shit. Oh shit. Hey. Look at considering. Look at considering. Hey, that's 5 months. Yo, I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Sometimes there just aren't enough rocks. Lemon can be the tree. Light post. We need a light post. Lemon can be the light post. So I can see why he would be so frustrated. He's Sticky Fingers. Radio Shack, Mr. Audio Pope. That's Fredro Starr. You know, Lemon got all the talent. Let's finish. Oh, damn. I still got 3 minutes of this damn video. Here we go.
Seeing ghetto.
Get out. Get out.
Come on, Lemon, bro. We can't do this, man. What the fuck?
No, on panels, bro. Fucking like I don't fuck with women no more. I'm not like I'm no longer eliminated. I'm no longer this. That hurt me.
God damn. And yes, I have it on 2x speed. That's why they sound a little bit funny. You would think I smoke. I'm dead. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm coughing all over. I'll just be a rude as shit. I'm sorry. Forgive me. But I'm human. I'm a human. I cough. I cough. Damn it. Listen. This Negro started crying because Ghetto's hitting links. And Ghetto's talking his shit. As if he did not allow Ghetto's woman to get drugged for film. What the hell is Ghetto supposed to do? Damn it. I'm dying. I'm dying right now. Let's listen. Let me rewind the mother effing tape, damn it.
Come on, man, bro. We can't do this, man. What the fuck?
Oh, no, we can't do this. No, we going back even further. Not damn that. No, we hearing it all. Ghetto. And then there's that dramatic pause. I had to put a lot of get outs on that pause, didn't I? Ghetto. I don't know, bro. Come on, then we can't do this shit. I don't know, bro. You want to know what it really is before we listen with a closer ear? Lemon doesn't see Ghetto on these other panels. Lemon sees money on those other panels. Lemon doesn't see Ghetto for the toothless person that he truly is. He doesn't respect the drool, right? Pause. Pack you up, Gip. I'm gonna pack you up. Pack you like some tacos. He doesn't respect the drool, right? So what Lemon witnessed was his money fleeing from him. Do not forget that I'm telling you, finances, and this was going to be part of my notes if I was going to talk about his mother and stuff, allowing him to stay at home. Finances is a huge part of that. And his mother may have given him an ultimatum. You're either going to move out in 4 months or you are going to contribute more. It's one or the other. And so the reason why Lemon is crying, and leave it up to Lynn, he's faking, possibly, I don't know. I'm not going to write somebody's theories off. Lynn Pam could be absolutely 100% right. But let's just say he's telling the truth and he really is crying. The reason why he's crying is because his money is running away from him. Let's listen.
And it hurt me seeing Ghetto.
Get out.
Damn it, I got to go back.
Yeah.
Damn it, I got to go back further. There we go.
Just like you do. I go through things like you do. Yes, I'm cocky, but that doesn't take it away from me being human. So when you treat me like I'm like this robotic animatronic situation, then I'm going to act like that because I did theater. And it hurt me seeing Ghetto.
Get out. Get out.
Come on, man, bro. We can't do this, man. What the fuck?
No, on panels, bro. Fucking like I don't fuck with women no more. I'm not like I'm no longer eliminated. I'm no longer this. That hurt me. That's fucked up. I'm human. We have bad days. And I told you, like, when you were trying to confront me with the whole grown folks and sister situation, I'm like, okay, I hear you. And you can't.
I watch a lot of true crime. And I watch a shit ton of interrogation videos, right? And for whatever reason, there are more women in these interrogation videos than men, women that have conspired and have gotten their husbands killed, right? For ding, 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 life insurance, right? So there are more cases like that I've seen. And I'm telling you, when I say I watch a ton, if you see my history, a ton means a ton. I'm not kidding. I watch a lot of interrogation videos. I watch a lot of true crime videos, and I watch a lot of First Amendment auditor videos, because whenever I retire, I want to be a First Amendment auditor, and I want to get my black ass out there, and y'all going to see me getting locked up. This black man think he got rights. Locked up, they won't let me out. And y'all better help me out when I'm out there too. Like if y'all see the corrupt police department that I am investigating, y'all better be calling, doing y'all's complaints. Y'all better be helping my black ass out. But some of y'all already know what y'all gonna do. Y'all gonna send them the video. This is him talking about when he used to be he used to be a swinger. Some of y'all ain't gonna be shit. Hey, police chief Binary, he ain't innocent. This is him when he posted some kids on his website with special needs. This is him talking about I know some of y'all trifling asses. Y'all ain't shit. I don't even know why. I don't even know why I even brought that up. I'm bugging, y'all. Damn it, I'm bugging. I forgot why I even brought that up. Why am I even talking about that right now? Let me rewind about 10 seconds and maybe it'll jog my memory. Here we go. Oh, come on. There we go.
And I told you, like, when you were trying to confront me with the whole grown folks and sister situation, I'm like, okay, I hear you. And you came at me like, cock blocking, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Cool. Respect.
Got it. Now I know why I brought it up. Lemon is faking his ass off. He went from extremely emotional to wiping them tears quick and shifting gears to the grown folks situation with sister and all that. He is faking his ass off right now. This shit is hilarious. That hurt me. I see my money and all these paddles. Now, when you was over there at grown folk, you would come on, bro. They should have let you have some more lead roles, because being a tree didn't serve you well in your adulthood from theater. Let's go.
Respectfully, but you kept pressing the issue. And then when I got further details, like, he told you to come confront me about a certain situation.
Get out.
See?
Get out. Get out.
I think
Lemon,
a lot of
that is
people.
not the issue.
Hold on, I think a lot of people. Hold on, I wasn't done. I think that a lot of people understand one side of things. Just like,
Look how quick it just goes away. And don't forget, I have this on 2x speed, and I was able to put that get out thing 3 times in between his. I just don't think it's fair. Get out. Get out. Get out. That was on 2x speed. So the pause for dramatic effect had to be long as hell, and I'm pretty sure it was awkward for Ghetto. So Ghetto was probably like, I'm never going on mute ever again because this is weird. Ghetto was like, this is strange. I ain't doing this shit. And then when Ghetto came off of mute and was actually trying to have dialogue, something that I love, having real conversation and discussion, and not letting it be a one-sided conversation, but a genuine dialogue, a genuine discussion, Lemon wasn't really having that shit. One thing that I've noticed, the reason why, outside of Misty and maybe Tracy, the reason why a lot of people cut Lemon off is because they heard it before. Because he's about to say something that he's already said about 5 minutes ago within the same damn breath. And so Ghetto is trying to push the conversation forward, but Lemon's not going for it. And so what Lemon starts to do is hyper focus on the technical flaws that he has mastered when dealing with his phone. You see, I think there comes a time where Lemon's phone can't have headphones, right? And so when he's talking to you, and if you're not on mute, he can't help it because the sound from his actual phone is hitting his microphone and it's causing the echo or whatever it is. Maybe he just doesn't have headphones for that phone. I don't know what it is. But he has mastered that. And so because he's armed with Lemon, by the way, because he's armed with that knowledge, he tries to explain to people that they need to mute. But because he has to do that at least 10 times a day, he's getting tired of it. You see, that's one thing that I noticed about Lemon. If he has a particular knowledge or skill set in something, he does not want to continue to use it. He wants people to know I have this particular skill set. I can use it anytime that I want, but I don't want to do it. And so he's tired of telling people to mute. He thinks people should automatically know that when it's just him and them on the panel, they need to mute. And so what happened between Lemon and Ghetto right now that we're about to listen to is Ghetto was tired of muting. Ghetto just wants to have a regular ass conversation like people typically do when they hit links and on a panel. Lemon's not able to provide that, which is why he loves having people on the panel so that he can mute and then he can gather and collect his thoughts and get a whole big ass soliloquy going and then tell others that they need to mute just that 1, 2, or 3 or maybe 4 times because depending on how many people are on his panel, and then he's good with it. Or he's good with people being docile towards his every command. They just, submit to it. Very disciplined when it comes to, you know what I mean? Just submit to. And if he tells them to mute on a one-on-one setting, they will mute until he says he's done. Or until there is this long, awkward silence like we just witnessed with Ghetto. They will do that. So because Lemon is armed with this information, he's telling Ghetto to mute. Now, just listen to the frustration that happens. And this is why Lemon and Ghetto are not cool once again, because of the frustration Lemon has of Ghetto not listening to his mother effing directives. All right, here we go. Hopefully I set that up pretty good. Here we go.
I want to cut you off. Sorry.
Get out.
Ghetto. And I see you, Queen Tosa, backstage and Landlord backstage. Hold on. I'm not gonna bring you up here because everything I do is wrong. When I bring the wrong people here, it's wrong. Me and him. So here's my question to you, Ghetto.
Get out.
Last night on my show, with So Mysterious was talking her shit.
That's not happening. Let me tell you.
See.
No, because you can't just go to the store mysterious part because you instigated for it to come anyway.
Listen, that's not my audio. That's Lemon's audio. That's Ghetto's audio. It's not even Ghetto's audio. That's Lemon's phone, you guys. That's Lemon's phone. Goob's girl. Gub's girl, right? Gub's girl. What's up? Oh, you want me to keep it going? I might have an outro part 2 because I did take some notes on a black man living with his mother. So I do have those notes and I don't want them to go to waste. So I might do an outro part 2, but that's got to be it. Monday has to be it. If I even do it. I don't know. But I just explained to you guys what's taking place, right? It's that petty. There's nothing more to it. It is that petty. Listen.
On my show with So Mysterious was talking her shit.
That's not happening. Let me tell you.
See.
No, because you can't just go to the store mysterious part because you instigated for it to come anyway.
I did.
All right, then.
Ghetto.
You can't have echo cancellation?
No, all you gotta do is go on mute. It's just you and I. It's fucked up the way you let a woman disrespect you, talk disparagingly about you over a fucking Cash App, and you took your raggedy black ass, bald-headed ass, old ass, stupid ass over back to her channel. But him, a person you fuck with.
Mic check 1, 2. Damn.
Yeah, bitch, we hear you.
You see, Ghetto does listen. Just in order to have a one-on-one dialogue with Lemon, you have to feel disrespected before he even disrespects you. It is built into the technology that Lemon is using. Lemon is inadvertently, unintentionally disrespecting people. He said, ghetto, all you have to do is go on mute. We know what that is code for within the beef sector. That means shut the F up. And ghetto, all you got to do is shut up. That's what it meant. And you could tell Ghetto felt a certain type of way. And so Ghetto goes on mute for quality purposes, and Lemon takes that time to then commence to dragging Ghetto. And so Ghetto knew that Lemon's devices were faulty. Ghetto knew that Lemon didn't have the proper technology to control a panel as far as conversation is concerned. So Ghetto came off of mute and said, check 1 2, check 1 2. That was very strategic. Do not forget that Ghetto intellect is a troll. Ghetto already knew that shit bothers Lemon. That's why when he came off mute, he said, mic check 1 2 1 2, and you heard the gargling and rah, 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 and you heard Lemon call Ghetto a bish. You see, I think that's why people like my shows, because I really do catch the small little shit like that. That's not really small. That's big. That's huge. Because Ghetto understood the psychology at that point and how to get his get back instantly without cussing Lemon out. So Ghetto was able to nearly body bag Lemon without even cussing him out. Because you can only imagine the effects that had on Lemon. So let's go ahead and rewind the tape just a little bit, now that we see it as clear as day, and we're going to listen to it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to listen to it. Here we go.
Black ass, bald-headed ass, old ass, stupid ass, over back to...
Oh, no. Let's rewind it even more.
Ghetto. You can't have echo cancellation?
No, all you got to do is go on mute. It's just you and I. It's fucked up the way you let a woman disrespect you, talk disparagingly about you over a fucking Cash App, and you took your raggedy black ass, bald-headed ass, old ass, stupid ass over back to her channel. But him, a person you fuck with.
Mic check 1 2. Damn.
Yeah, bitch, we hear you.
It's having feedback.
If you go on mute, it won't be no feedback. Go on mute. Go on mute. That's what
you see. It's crazy because I know this is unintentional. Lemon is unintentionally he's unintentionally checking Ghetto. He's unintentionally coming at Ghetto. And Lemon, he does not have the wherewithal to even think about the effects of his language right now. I told y'all, in Lemon's mind, he believes that everybody should know this already. He's tired of telling people to go on mute. So Lemon is getting frustrated, but not necessarily at Ghetto per se, but he's getting frustrated with his own technology. And because of that, he is about to once again cripple this relationship. It's insane to me. It's insane to me that he doesn't have is it emotional intelligence, or just, he just doesn't have the wherewithal to understand exactly what's going on right now.
Channel. But him, a person you fuck with.
Mic check 1 2. Damn.
Yeah, bitch, we hear you.
It's having feedback.
If you go on mute, it won't be no feedback. Go on mute. Go on mute. That's all you gotta do. Okay.
Yeah, but they don't gotta listen to the bullshit, because a lot of this is bullshit, brother.
So go on mute, bitch.
I'll talk to you later, man.
Bye.
Ghetto dropped down right there. Lemon could not help himself. Self-awareness. There you go. Thank you, Molly. Appreciate that. Self-awareness. He has zero self-awareness. December, baby. What's good? Crack smoke. Look at the people. December, baby, drive. Okay. Hey, enjoy your drive. You could be at work right now, girl. Don't get in trouble. Now listen to me at work now. All right, now, if you're allowed to have your earbuds in, okay, that's cool, but come on now. What up, Crack Smoke? Good to see you. Dang, it's been a minute. Yo, shout out to the peoples, for real. He can't interact on a Zoom call at work like this. Who interacts like this in the real world? Yeah, I don't know him. I guess I don't know. But could you see how Lemon could not contain or control himself? Like, it was clear. The first time he called Ghetto the bish, he caught himself and was like, bish. The second time, he just couldn't help it. And the frustration, Ghetto caused the frustration, but Lemon's technology created it, the opportunity for it, you know. So now let's listen and see how he rounds this out. Here we go. After Ghetto drops down, forgive me. Here we go.
That's all you gotta do. Okay.
Yeah, but then I gotta listen to the bullshit because a lot of this is bullshit, brother.
So go on mute, bitch.
I'll talk to you later.
Bye. Headstrong, small head, bald head, raggedy ass nigga. I'm sick of y'all. Because I'm not saying things and I speak the way I speak. Because, nigga, when you got me fucked up, it's up. Give a fuck. And Envy was cool with me, but fuck Envy. You were cool with me too, Ghetto. But I feel like you right that day. Pause, my guy.
Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Well, we will see what happens. We will see what happens. We know Ghetto is a glutton for punishment, just like me. Just like me. I'm safe behind the paywall, but look at my black ass out here in public saying hi. Feels good. I'm not going to lie. It feels good. I do miss doing my members only live streams, but this does feel good. And this is part of YouTube. So I need to do this more often, you know, so here I am. I just want to thank everybody for their support. Thank you so much for tuning into this series. Thank you for the engagement. Thank you so much for the behind the scenes discussions we are having on Instagram. You guys know who you are. I really do appreciate y'all more than you even know. Thank you to the Codification Squad. The Codification Squad is simply my mods that are members. That is the Codification Squad. Thank you to the Green Team. Thank you to Code Fam, all the members. I really do appreciate y'all. What up, Don Play? Good to see you. And thank you to my moderators. And thank you to everybody that has resubscribed. Hey, that's cool. Thank you for resubscribing. I want to do more public lives. I need to do that. I need to have more engagement. That is part of being a content creator, right? I was being very selfish. I was doing a lot of members only live streams. Because I love that. You know, I love just, you know, speaking to my members, but that's a perk for a reason. It's not supposed to be the mainstay. So I will be doing a lot more public lives. But don't worry, members, I will still be doing members only lives. I just got to kind of work out that balance. All right. I will talk to you guys later. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Don't forget, I only work 4 days a week. Yes, YouTube is a part-time job. I don't give a damn what nobody says. Y'all bless me with the money that I receive from members only and from y'all. That is a bill that I pay. So, you know, it's not like a mandatory bill. So if y'all didn't bless me, it's not like my lights will go out or anything like that. But I do use that because that is a motivator, right? It's like, hey, if I do what I love to do, and they're actually compensating me for what I love to do, and then I can get this out of it, it continues the cycle of me continuing to try to give you guys content. You know what I mean? And that's how it's supposed to work. But I only work Monday through Thursdays. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. Maybe once in a while, I'll do a Friday live here or there, Saturday. So I don't know. Maybe once in a while, but I haven't in a long time. So there's that. So Monday through Thursday, that's what you can expect from me. Y'all have a great rest of your day. I will talk to y'all later. Peace. Watch us turn up. Watch us turn up. Watch us turn up. Yeah. People get so confused. How is this doctor in the hood? Navigate the system, refuse to let it take my mind, body, and soul. You see what's good is misunderstood. Divine got me not sold out, but walked in the fire. Develop a real team. Try, tested it, true desire to really reach one. Teach one and learn from one. In a sector where they snake one, break one. Ain't no loyalty, niggas is fake. I see all them leaves. I got the rake, yeah, let's go ahead and rake them up. Bag them up, yeah, let's go ahead and bag them up. Rake them up, let's body bag them up. What's the point when they don't play by the rules of engagement? They on that fake shit. Get it? They can't hang when the pressure cooker's on top temp. That's when they resort to doxing, calling jobs in. Weak-minded with weak views and tight wigs. All of their time spent watching YouTube with no riz. Kids in the background screaming for attention they don't get. For some cash outs and AdSense checks already spent. For some cash apps and AdSense checks already spent. Watch us turn up. 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 Shout out to the codification squad. Shout out to the green team. Shout out to the code breakers. Shout out to Code Fam. Watch us turn up. Watch us turn up. Watch us turn up. Watch us turn up.